Welcome to a new lesson of Microsoft PowerPoint. So as this is the first lesson of Microsoft PowerPoint, what I'm going to show you is about the File tab and the Home tab, okay? So first off, keep one thing in mind to use the newer version of Microsoft PowerPoint or Microsoft Plan, because if you use the older ones, you will not find all of the tools which it has on the newer ones, okay? So today I'm using Microsoft 365 edition. It has like almost all of the new tools which you can actually use. So first off, let's go off to the File section. So I'm going to click on Files, and you can see that this is the interface Microsoft PowerPoint has for us. First off, it's going to show us a couple of these themes and also a blank presentation. If you want to open up a presentation or a blank presentation, and even if you want themes, you can use a couple of these themes, okay? And you also have this option of more themes. Well, it's going to take you to another section. And you can see also there is an option of recent, pinned, and all of these. So all of your recently worked documents will appear over here, okay? And you will be able to open up all of your recent projects and also your presentation through this section. Then we are going to go to the new section. When you click on new section, and if you go down, you will see a lot of these themes which you will be able to use. And another thing you have to keep in mind that you can select whichever category of theme you want to use, okay? So you can use any of those. Just click on them. If you like, you'll get a small preview, and you can just press on create. It will directly open up in your screen, okay? And if you want online themes or templates, you can also do that. Make sure to stay connected to the internet and also to your Microsoft account to be able to use this tool. So you can see that there is a search bar over here which you will be able to use. So you can search anything you want. And you also have some suggested searches which are presentation, themes, education, charts, diagram, business, infographics. So whichever category of theme you want, you can use any of them. But if you want to search something, let's say I'm going to search something according to party. I'm going to hit on enter, and all of the party-based themes and templates will appear over here. And you can select whichever one you desire and then press on create. Okay, it will download your template, and you can see that your theme has been directly applied to the screen. Okay, so this is like very simple. I can cut it and I will be back to my own screen. Now you can see whichever one you want and go through a vast amount of themes which you can use, and eventually you can also download your themes and directly use it to Microsoft PowerPoint. Okay, now we're gonna go to the open section. In the open section, you will see that a couple of these options will appear up. Well, recent is the one where you will be able to open up your recently project, okay, recent worked project, just like home right over here. You can also pin your document like this. You can see this icon. When you pin one document, you can find them unpinned. So that means you can pin and highlight whichever one you want to work specifically and then find it very easily. If you want to unpin it, just click on this icon again and it will go away. Go to open again. Then we're going to talk about folders. You can also open up documents or presentation from specific type of folders or documents and then start working on them directly. Then we have is OneDrive. Well, this is a really important function right now and very useful. Okay, OneDrive is a cloud drive similar to Google Drive, but is powered by Microsoft. So let's say you worked on a presentation from somewhere around the world and on a different device, okay? But you don't have to worry about it. You just have to stay connected to the internet and also your Microsoft account so that you can log into that account and use those presentation from wherever you want. You just have to stay connected to the internet and also upload it, okay? And also Microsoft Office also helps you with a tool called Auto Save, which is going to save with like every progress you do, even every step. Then we have is this PC. If you want to like open up any document or any presentation from your PC, you can use this option and select any one you want and then directly open it. Then we have is add a place. Then you can add a place such as OneDrive or OneDrive for Business. So OneDrive is of two types, OneDrive Personal and OneDrive for Business. If you want it for business purpose, you can use OneDrive for Business. And if you want it for personal use, you can also use OneDrive. Okay, well, both of them are quite the same. I'm using OneDrive for all purpose right now, but if you want to stay more organized, you can like use OneDrive for Business. Then we have is browse. When you click on browse, you will see that an interface like this will appear up. Okay, so keep that thing in mind, and you can like literally open up any of the drive in your PC and open up any PowerPoint presentation from your PC and open it up directly and start working on it. Then we have is info, save as, save, history, print, share, export, close, account, feedback, and option. Well, all of them will appear over here. You can like doodle with any of them and see what they actually do. So I'm gonna go back now, and you can see that this is how PowerPoint presentation interface will look like when you open it up. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to show you a couple of these options which are going to be cut, copy, paste, and format painter and clipboard. Okay, so when I clicked on it, you can see a new page has been edited. I'm gonna like delete this, but you can also use this. So this is the title and this is the subtitle. So I'm going to show you another method, okay, which is going to be slides, okay, which are like very important because you obviously gonna need like a couple of slides, not just a single one, to make your presentation. If you want to make a new slide, what you have to do is select on them and select this 9 type of slide which are available, and select whichever one you want according to your desire and according to your category of data. Okay, then you can just select on them and use them. And even if you want to change the theme, the title, or even like the new slide or the slide layout, you can just select on layout and select whichever one you want. Let's say I'm going to need this, and you can see that the layout has been changed. Now let's start off by adding in a title. So first off, let me type in orange. Okay, so as you've seen that I've typed in orange, now obviously I'm going to show you this section, okay, as I've done with slides. So another thing you have to keep in mind, that if you want to go back to the revert self or the default self, just click on reset and it will go back to its default self. So how does it work? So let me say I'm gonna like keep it like this, but when I click on reset, and you can see it has come back to its default self. You can also use section to add section, but I'm going to show you a bit later, okay, in the next lesson. So because that is a bit of a different topic. So now I'm going to show you about cut, copy, paste, and format painter. Now you can see that I have added my title. Now let's say I'm going to add in a couple of the name of fruits. Let's say I'm going to type in banana, but what I'm going to do is make some copies of it. So how are you going to make copies of it? Okay, what you're going to do is select on it. So I'm also going to show you how you can select it. Okay, if you want to select your data, what you have to do is there are 2 ways: a keyboard method and there is the mouse method. So the first method is going to be the mouse method. If you want to select the data, what you have to do is left click on your mouse and then drag it right over the text where you want to select it. Eventually, even if you have a lot of data, you can also do that. Well, PowerPoint also has the ability and capability of navigation. You can use your left and right keyboard navigation key, up and down, all of those. Okay, and also there is an option called enter and tab. When I press on tab, you will see it will skip a line. So that is basically it on how you will navigate through Microsoft PowerPoint. And eventually you're gonna also be able to use this tool, which is the mouse and also known as the cursor. Now let me type in something else. Let's say strawberries. Okay, strawberry. Then let's type in mango. Now as I'm done, what I'm going to do is copy the same thing. So as I've told you that you will be able to select a vast amount of data too. So I'm going to select it like this, and you can see that it has been selected. Okay, now there is another method, which is the keyboard method. First, what you have to do is see where your cursor is, then hold on to your shift and use the navigation key where your text is. So I'm going to press on left arrow key, and you can see it has been selected. If you press on up, you will see all of them has been selected. Now I'm going to show you how you will be able to cut, copy, paste. Okay, so the cut, copy, paste is like a very essential tool. Okay, eventually in a lot of softwares. So what you have to do is press on Control C, which is for copy, but there's another method. What you're going to do is right click on your mouse, and you can see copy is over here. You can also copy it from here, which is also doable, but this is more handy because when you select it, you will see that this will directly open up, but not copy paste. Okay, so first off, what you're going to do is click on copy, but you will see that there is an also option, which is the keyboard method. You can press Control C. I'm going to show you both of it. I'm going to paste, click on copy, hit on enter, and what I'm going to do is click on paste, and you can see the same data has been pasted, but the previous data has not been erased. Okay, so I'm going to undo it. Okay, I'm going to delete it. Just press on backspace, and you can see that it has been deleted. So I'm going to do the keyboard method this time. I copied it, Control C, And now if you want to paste it, there is also a keyboard method. So you can see when you drag your mouse over here, Control V is for pasting. So I'm going to do is paste by using Control V, and you can see that the data has been pasted. So this is like very simple, right? Now another method of doing that is going to be cut. But cut works in a way that it will directly take all of the data, not keep any residue of it back. Okay, so what you're going to do is click on cut, and the shortcut key is Control plus X. I'm going to show you both of the method. I'm going to click on cut, and what I'm going to do here is paste. Okay, now you can see how the cut works. I'm going to do it by using the keyboard Shift copy, and I'm going to do is Control X and Control V, and you can see that that is how you'll be able to use cut, copy, and paste. Now another thing keeps over here, which is going to be the Format Painter. Well, Format Painter is also a very essential tool. Let's say what I'm going to do is format just this. Okay, well I'm also going to show you a bit later how you'll be able to format all of those. Okay, so what I'm going to do is increase the size. Now let's say I want the same type of content on here. So what I'm going to do is copy all of this, select on Format Painter. I'm going to do is drag my mouse right over those, and you can see the same type of formatting has been added. Eventually, if you add more content or more formatting, still all of those content will be appeared over here where you drag this, brush. So that is it for this lesson on how you'll be able to use the File tab and also in the home section of Slides and Clipboard. Thank you for staying with us and watching this video.